Welcome to Stoic Quotes 365. Today we're diving into the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, exploring 5 Stoic ways of dealing with difficult. Marcus Aurelius, the esteemed emperor of Rome from 161 to 180 AD, is often celebrated as the last of the 5 good emperors. Known as a philanthropic philosopher king, Marcus embodied the philosophy of Stoicism: careful action, self-restraint, and respect. His prolific journaling, now known as meditations, offers us profound insights into his methods for handling challenging individuals. In this video, we'll uncover 5 strategies Marcus Aurelius used to manage difficult people, and how we can apply these lessons in our modern lives. These Stoic techniques will not only help you navigate interpersonal conflicts with grace, but also strengthen your inner resilience and peace. If you find value in our content, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from these insights. Don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Quotes 365 and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Now let's delve into the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and learn how to handle difficult people with Stoic grace. Number 1. Set your expectations straight. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, advised, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. Stoicism encourages us to see people as they are, rather than as we wish them to be. Marcus practiced negative visualization each morning, preparing himself for difficult people. Difficult people are everywhere, and this practice helps us stay prepared for their inevitable presence. Imagine you're at your office, working on a challenging task, and suddenly, your boss shouts at you for an error in your report. You'd likely feel embarrassed and angry. Now, imagine the same situation, but this time, a colleague warns you that your boss is in a bad mood. With this knowledge, you double-check your report. Even if your boss still yells, you'd be less startled because you were mentally prepared. Your expectations deeply influence your emotions. By regularly reminding yourself that unpleasant people can show up at any time, their actions won't startle you as much. For instance, if you anticipate encountering a difficult client, you can prepare strategies to handle their negativity calmly. This mental preparedness is like a soldier donning armor, ready to face challenges. Setting your expectations straight allows you to approach each day with resilience. Remember, difficult people are part of life. Expecting to encounter them helps you manage your reactions better. This preparation is not about cynicism, it's about realism. By embracing this Stoic practice, you arm yourself with emotional fortitude to navigate life's challenges with grace. Consider another scenario. You're a teacher, and one of your students is disruptive. Each morning, you mentally prepare for their behavior. Instead of reacting with frustration, you anticipate their actions and have a calm response ready. Over time, this approach helps you maintain composure and model positive behavior for the student. This Stoic principle can be applied beyond professional settings. In personal relationships, anticipating difficulties can be beneficial. Suppose you have a family member who tends to be critical. By preparing yourself for their comments, you can choose to respond with patience rather than irritation. This doesn't mean accepting poor behavior, but recognizing that your reaction is within your control. Marcus Aurelius's advice extends to all aspects of life. Imagine you're preparing for a social event where you'll encounter someone who belittles you. Instead of dreading the interaction, visualize their behavior and plan your response. This preparation helps you maintain dignity and inner peace. Moreover, setting your expectations straight isn't just about preparing for negative interactions. It's about being realistic in all areas of life. For instance, if you're starting a new project, anticipate potential setback. This doesn't mean expecting failure, but being prepared for obstacles and having a plan to overcome them. This mindset can reduce stress and increase resilience. Incorporating this practice into your daily routine can lead to profound changes in handling adversity. It fosters a sense of control and calm, even in the face of unpredictability. Over time, you'll be better at managing difficult people and more adept at navigating life's challenges. By setting your expectations straight, you develop a proactive approach to life. You're not caught off guard by negativity, but prepared to handle it with poise. This Stoic technique is a powerful tool for building emotional resilience and maintaining tranquility. Embrace this practice as part of your morning ritual. As you wake up each day, remind yourself of Marcus Aurelius's wisdom. Prepare for the meddling, the ungrateful, the arrogant, dishonest, the jealous, and the surly. Equip yourself with the strength to face any challenge. Calm heart. Difficult people and situations are inevitable, but your response is within your control. By setting your expectations straight, you transform potential stress into growth, resilience, and unwavering inner peace. Number 2. Let it go. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that the best revenge is to be unlike the one who performed the injustice. Centuries before modern ideas of forgiveness, Marcus was teaching his followers that the best revenge is to exact no revenge at all. If your response to rudeness or insult is to be offensive and insulting right back, all you have achieved is sinking to their level and justifying their unpleasant behavior. He advises us to take the higher ground with our response and approach the situation with virtue and logic. Despite perfect planning and rehearsals, things often go awry. We rarely get to control what happens to or around us. Despite your best efforts, you might not get that promotion, they'll hit traffic on your commute, your video might not go viral, or you might get sick. Can't really control these things. People are no different. Their speech and actions are external and uncontrollable events. Whether at work or in a social situation, we all encounter difficult people from time to time. Some will cut in line, others may lie and take credit for your work or humiliate you in public. Even though we cannot control most of the things they say or do, we let them and their insults affect us long after the incident is over, sometimes for an entire day, week, month, or even a lifetime. We often respond with resentment, anger, or even by plotting revenge. According to the Stoics, vengeance is a waste of time and will ultimately do you more harm than good. They advise us not to take things too personally. If someone mistreats you, because in that moment they don't know any better. Their actions must be either intentional or unintentional. If they're unintentional, it doesn't make sense to waste our time and energy on their negligence. If they're intentional, then there's something wrong with their character, and you can't control how other people behave. All you can control is how you respond to their behavior. For example, if someone makes fun of you and calls you ugly, ask yourself if the opinion of someone like that actually matters. What exactly are the possible consequences if they keep calling you ugly? The only possible consequences are in your own head, and if they're just in your mind, then you can control them. If you can control them, then they can't do you any harm. Consider a social scenario where a colleague unfairly criticizes your work in a meeting. Your immediate impulse might be to defend yourself aggressively or to retaliate. However, by pausing and reflecting, you realize that their criticism is more a reflection of their own issues than a true evaluation of your abilities. Instead of reacting with anger, respond calmly, addressing the critique with facts and maintaining your composure. This not only preserves your dignity, but also highlights your professionalism. Aurelius teaches us to resist the impulse to respond with resentment, and instead learn to let it go. Embrace the idea that you are in control of your own reaction. The next time you experience rudeness or are called a name or spoken to in an offensive tone, ask yourself how you have actually been harmed by it. By doing so, you will find that the true power lies in your ability to remain unaffected by others' negativity. In personal relationships, letting go can be equally transformative. Suppose a friend betrays your trust. Instead of harboring resentment, recognize that their actions are a reflection of their character, not yours. Choose to focus on the positive relationships in your life, investing your energy in those who uplift and support you. By practicing this Stoic principle, you protect your peace of mind and demonstrate true strength. Letting go of the desire for revenge or retribution allows you to live a life guided by virtue and wisdom, unburdened by the actions of others. This mindset not only fosters personal growth, but also sets a powerful example for those around you. Number 3. Remember our common humanity. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, we were born to work together like feet, hands, and eyes, like the two rows of teeth, upper and lower. To obstruct each other is unnatural. To feel anger at someone or turn your back on him is an obstruction. According to Aurelius, we all share a common bond in our human existence. We all deal with difficult emotions, devastating experiences, and daily stresses. While our lives and lifestyles may differ, we are fundamentally the same. None of us are immune to pain, illness, loss, and death. As social creatures, we are built to work together, which is why we should always treat everyone with kindness and compassion, no matter how difficult they may be. When Marcus encountered a shameless or difficult person, he would ask himself, "Is a world without shamelessness possible? No. Then don't ask the impossible. There have to be shameless people in the world. This is one of them." Meeting problematic people is unavoidable in life. However, Marcus advises us not to see the actions of these difficult and abrasive people as direct attacks. Instead, we should attribute their ill behavior to ignorance. They behave poorly because they lack the knowledge that we possess. For instance, if someone makes fun of your weight and calls you fat, it might be because they do not think body shaming is bad. They may believe they are being motivational or helpful. You get upset because you see it as unkind, affecting your confidence, and potentially making things worse. They may have no idea how it affects you. More importantly, just like everyone else, we can also be ignorant. How often do you act or speak with the purpose of upsetting or hurting someone else? With that in mind, you'll realize that no matter how irritating or troublesome someone is, that's usually not their intention. For example, if a coworker constantly undermines your efforts in meetings, it might be due to their lack of confidence or a misunderstanding of your intentions. Instead of reacting with frustration, consider their perspective. Respond with patience and empathy. By doing so, you can diffuse the situation and possibly turn a difficult relationship into a cooperative one. So, when you engage with family, friends, colleagues, and strangers, treat them with kindness. Remind yourself of our common humanity and that you don't know what the other person is going through. Strive to be present and compassionate in your interactions. This will elevate your relationships and deepen your appreciation for others. On the rare occasions where hurting you is their intention, you can always choose to control your own thoughts and actions. If you find someone gunning for your spirit, let it pass over you by sticking to your own morals and values. For instance, if a friend betrays your trust, instead of seeking revenge or harboring resentment, recognize that their actions are a reflection of their character, not yours. Choose to focus on the positive relationships in your life, investing your energy in those who uplift and support you. This Stoic approach helps maintain your inner peace and dignity. By practicing this principle, you protect your peace of mind and demonstrate true strength. Embracing our common humanity and showing kindness, even to those who wrong us, fosters personal growth and sets a powerful example for others. It reinforces the idea that we are all interconnected, and by lifting each other, we elevate ourselves. Number 4. Take action. Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." According to Aurelius, it isn't what we say that defines our character, it's what we do. People are far more affected by our actions than our words. What we do speaks so loudly that they can't hear what we say. If you want to influence others, you should show them rather than tell them. Often, we find ourselves dissecting the faults of others after a few unpleasant interactions. We might complain about a coworker, a spouse, or a friend, yet we don't take any action to resolve the issues. We wait for the other person to take the initiative, hoping they will change. This tendency leads to stagnation and deteriorates our relationships. Consider a situation where a coworker consistently undermines your efforts. Instead of complaining about them to others, take action. Approach them directly and discuss your concerns. This proactive step can clarify misunderstandings and improve your working relationship. We need to understand that the issues we face in our relationships will only get worse with inaction. Start by asking yourself what you might be doing to contribute to the problem. Is your ego getting in the way? Are you avoiding confrontation because it's uncomfortable? Instead of talking about each other, we need to talk to each other. For instance, if you find yourself in a toxic friendship where your friend frequently cancels plans, leaving you feeling undervalued, address it directly. Explain how their behavior affects you and what you need from the relationship. This honest conversation can pave the way for mutual understanding and improvement. If you want yourself and others around you to be better, don't go about telling others how to act. Instead, cultivate virtues yourself and express them through your conduct. When you embody patience, kindness, and integrity, you naturally inspire those around you to do the same. Imagine you're a leader in your workplace. Instead of instructing your team to be punctual and dedicated, demonstrate these qualities consistently. Arrive on time, show commitment to your tasks, and support your team members. Your actions will set a standard and inspire your team to follow suit. In personal relationships, leading by example can also be transformative. If you want your family to communicate openly and respectfully, start by doing so yourself. Share your thoughts and feelings honestly, listen actively, and show empathy. Over time, your family members are likely to mirror these behaviors. Aurelius teaches us that taking action is crucial. It's not enough to recognize the need for change. We must act on it. This principle applies to self-improvement as well. If you aspire to be more disciplined, don't just talk about it. Implement small, consistent actions that lead to greater discipline over time. For example, if you aim to improve your physical health, start with manageable steps, like incorporating a daily walk or choosing healthier meals. Gradually, these actions will build into a lifestyle of better health and well-being. By focusing on actions rather than words, you cultivate an environment of growth and improvement. This approach not only enhances your own life, but also positively influences those around you. Taking action, inspired by Stoic principles, helps you navigate life's challenges with resilience and wisdom. In essence, let your actions define you. When you do that, you'll inspire others to be better too, making life a little bit better for yourself and everyone around you. Number 5. Overcome envy. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that if you envy what you don't have, you'll never be free. Freedom and tranquility come from being content with what you have, not longing for what others possess. According to Stoicism, 4 passions contribute to our misery: distress, fear, lust, and delight. Envy, a form of distress, consumes us and makes us irrational. The blinding passion of envy, wanting something that someone else has, or feeling rebuffed by someone else's success, can cause us great pain and distress. For instance, consider a colleague who receives a promotion that you believe you deserve. The initial pang of envy might make you question your worth and abilities. However, this reaction only serves to undermine your own happiness and peace. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that true happiness is found within ourselves, not in achieving what others have. Only we are responsible for fulfilling our lives. By envying others, we place our happiness in their hands, which is misguided and pointless. In today's world, social media exacerbates this problem. We waste enormous chunks of our day scrolling through self-selected photos of our friends, feeling miserable over their apparent success and how much we believe we deserve similar lives. Envy is a complex emotion that arises when we see others with success, skills, or qualities that we desire. When envy is present in any relationship, it can create significant tension and conflict. A practical example is the impact of social media on our perceptions of success. We often see curated images of vacations, promotions, and celebrations, leading us to believe that everyone else's life is perfect. This can trigger envy and dissatisfaction with our own lives. To combat this, Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own journey and progress. Instead of comparing your situation to others, compare yourself to who you were yesterday. This way, you will continuously strive to become the person you want to be and cultivate true happiness and fulfillment. According to the Stoics, all blessings in your life are on loan from fortune, and they must be returned sooner or later. While some people may seem to have the success, relationships, or fame you covet right now, they could lose everything tomorrow. You have no idea what plans fortune has in store for them, and the more they have, the more they risk losing. Money, fame, and power are impermanent and outside of your control. Take the example of a successful entrepreneur who seemingly has it all: wealth, recognition, and influence. While it's easy to envy their success, remember that these external achievements are fleeting. They could face unexpected challenges that change their circumstances overnight. By understanding this, you can shift your focus from envying others to appreciating and enhancing your own life. Instead of comparing your situation to others, focus on your personal growth. Reflect on your achievements, however small they may seem, and set goals for your continued development. This mindset not only fosters contentment, but also motivates you to improve. Envy can be overcome by practicing gratitude and recognizing the impermanence of external possession. For instance, if you find yourself envying a friend's luxurious lifestyle, remind yourself of the blessings in your own life, your health, relationships, and personal accomplishment. By cultivating gratitude, you shift your perspective from what you lack to what you have, reducing the power of envy. In essence, overcoming envy involves understanding that true happiness comes from within. By focusing on your own progress and valuing your unique journey, you free yourself from the chains of envy. This Stoic approach empowers you to live a fulfilling and content life, regardless of external circumstance. Remember, the more you compare yourself to others, the more you place your happiness in their hand. Instead, compare yourself to who you were yesterday and strive to be a better version of yourself each day. As we conclude our exploration of Stoic wisdom, remember that these timeless teachings offer practical guidance for navigating life's challenges with grace and resilience. By setting your expectations straight, you prepare yourself for the inevitable encounters with difficult people. Letting go of resentment and focusing on what you can control allows you to maintain inner peace. Recognizing our common humanity fosters compassion and empathy, helping us build stronger relationships. Taking action, rather than merely talking about virtues, sets a powerful example for others. Finally, overcoming envy by focusing on your personal growth and appreciating what you have frees you from the shackles of comparison. These principles are not just philosophical ideals, they are actionable steps you can incorporate into your daily life. By doing so, you cultivate a mindset of strength, tranquility, and fulfillment. Embrace these Stoic teachings, and you will find yourself better equipped to face life's adversities with a calm and steady heart. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from these insights. Don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Quotes 365 for more content on how to live a life of wisdom and virtue. Leave a comment below sharing how you plan to apply these Stoic principles in your life. Until next time, stay strong and stay Stoic.